Okay, thank you. Alright, good morning everyone. Thank you all for coming today. So today with us we have Miss Farahanis, our secretary, and Miss Hajar, our financial department, and also Miss Shuhada, our intern. And as you all know, SAMW has been our partner since the beginning of the project. And supposedly today, Dato' Rahim will be joining us in this meeting. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But however, I had a close meeting with the High Committee from SAMW last week, and we talked about this project. Maybe Farahanis could update to all of you regarding the meeting.
Okay, morning everyone. Okay, so according to the meeting that Mr. Syamil and I had attended earlier this week, SAMW has agreed to fund us about 1 million ringgit for this project, and I have emailed the minutes of meeting and related documents to the finance department for their reference. And then basically the meeting discussed about the projection and the sustainable of this project in the future. And last month on 28 November, we met together for the first time to board a meeting about this project called the ATAP. And we have discussed the timeline of the project, which is set next year on 26 March 2018 until 25th December 2018. That will be 9 months. And this project will be implemented inside of Autotech factory due to no cafeteria available nearby of the factory. And then, so the construction of this cafeteria is to ease the workers there for breakfast and lunch break. And besides gaining profit from the cafeteria that we will build soon.
Alright, so thank you, Ms. Farahanis. I think that's including the recap from our previous meeting regarding this project. And I think all of you has notified with the memo to prepare an update regarding the fund and also the future planning for this project, as that are the purpose of our meeting today. So maybe moving on to the budget of the project, maybe Ms. Hajar could update with us.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Shana. Okay, guys, I will briefly explain a little bit about our project description, which on pages 15. You guys can read on our paperwork. Okay, for our budget in this project, for the material cost, it costs about 360,000 ringgit, which actually is include the cost of buying the cements, bricks, plaster, tie, and so on. For the logistics cost, up to 100,000 has been targeted, as we need transportation such as truck and lorry that will be used during the whole project. Okay, so subsequently we will spend about 180,000 ringgit for the rental cost of the machine, which include cement mixer, crane, and also the bulldozer. We need this because since you guys know, we still does not have enough equipment and the machine to run the whole project. Okay. In addition, for the facilitators cost, which actually this cost focus on the salary that we target to pay for the 30 workers. So within these 30 workers, 10 of them are engineers and 20 of them are laborers. The cost that we have agreed from the previous discussion to pay for the engineers are around 5,000 for every month, for every person. And for the laborers, we agreed to pay 2,000 for each labor. So by adding these two costs during the whole project, the facilitators cost will cost up to 810,000. Okay, so move to the other item cost, which is the cost of the cafe, and also the cost of buying the cabinets, furniture, aircon, lamps, and so on. So maybe we target this cost. We will target around 200,000 ringgit, and the cost for advertisement cost will cost about 80,000.
80,000.
80,000. So for the overall cost, it is about 1.8 million for the atap gift.
Sorry, Miss Hajar, but I don't think the allocation of 80,000 ringgit for the advertisement like magazine, newspaper, banner is that high because the price of advertisement according to our last meeting is not expensive as that amount.
So you are trying to tell me it is quite expensive and not reasonable.
Yes.
So from your opinion, what is the best?
For my opinion, I think the price of advertisement is around 15 to 20,000.
15 to 20,000.
Yes, 15 to 20,000. So maybe we can use the rest of the budget to back up and cover other costs.
Yeah, good idea, Ms. Shu. I do think that you have to minimize the cost in advertisement because we're not target on advertisement to be in billboard or something like that. It's just in magazine and everything.
So can we look forward for it?
Yeah.
Initial the budget and we'll come into the new education budget.
Yes, and maybe Ms. Hajar, you can update me with the new budget.
Oh, okay,
This month.
okay. I will update to you as soon as possible.
Is there anything that you guys need to add on, or maybe there's something that I missed?
Yes, I have something to ask.
Yes, okay.
Based on our budget that you have explained, I'm quite surprised because the budget is extremely huge. So how many years do you think that we can cover our investment? In other words, the return of investment.
Okay. Okay, no worries, Ms. Shuhada. Actually, as we discussed before, there will be about 20 tenders that we open their stall at our cafe, the Atap Cafe. So, actually, we have agreed to deal with them. So the tenders can pay us for the rental cost up to 1,000 per month. So 1,000 per month multiplied by the 20 tenders, so we will get around to 20,000 per month. 20,000 per month is the whole revenue. So after deducting the utility cost, there will be about 15,000 per month that we will get from the cafe. So based on my calculation, if we multiply 15,000 by 12 years duration of time, so maybe 12 years will be the great and the perfect time of duration of time to cover all the processes that we have used at the beginning of the project.
So means that the 1,000 collected from the tenders does not include
No.
the utilities. Okay.
So
we have to
audited
cover
actually,
this.
yes, we already cover.
I see.
So it is not included.
Okay. So that's it.
That's it.
Okay, moving on to our next agenda, which is the future plan, and this will touch on regarding the promotion of the cafeteria and maybe Ms. Shuhada.
Okay, according to our timeline, this project has targeted to be finished by the end of this year. So maybe on the opening of the cafe, we can offer discount up to 15 to 30%. So that more people will come to our cafe. We also will promote the Atap Cafe on Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp in order to bless our cafe so that people will be aware of existence of our cafe.
And maybe that 15% to 30% coupon or brochures, we can print out the coupon and insert inside the magazine so that it's easier for readers
To notice.
Yeah, to notice.
Sure.
Okay. And
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all.
Okay, let me repeat that again. So Ms. Hajar has updated in details about the cost of our project, which is about 1.8 million, right? And we will consider the idea from Ms. Shuhada. And maybe for the opening of the cafe, we will offer discount for our customers, which is up to 50% to 30%, right? Okay, then we will promote our cafe on the media sources such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp to aware people about the existence of our cafe. I think that's all.
Okay. Alright, so to cut this meeting short, do you guys have any other questions? No. Okay, if no, so Miss Hajar, don't forget to update me with the new budget, and Miss Farahanis will update to you guys our next meeting, which will be discussed about our site visits. And yeah, wonderful idea from Miss Shuhada.
Yes.
Yeah, give her a big applause. Even though she's just an intern here, but she shows her credibility in her work. And thank you to Ada as well. And I think that's all for our meeting today. So thank you for coming.
Okay.